So I really want to touch on a very sensitive thing you said. If you feel free to talk about it, please. Because you did say something that you were going through marital issues and you were being accused of something you were not guilty of. But on the internet space, you never came out to clarify anything.
Yeah, it's difficult to clarify yourself because the same people that are bullying you on the internet, they are still there. They're going to say, whatever you say, they were like, no, don't mind him. He's still missing her. Why? Go ahead, move on. They just make you feel like, what's going on? And if you are not prepared to handle it, you'll be crushed. Okay? My secondary school, St. Nicholas College on CMD Road, Magodo, was shut down. Over $480 million naira investment. That year, 480 million naira investment was shut down, and all I had was constant battery. And I was always saying, look, I don't beat this lady. What's going on? I went on air. I was like, come on, I never did. Babe, what's going on? They said, do I? No, but you're a star, you know, they can always manipulate things and all that. So I felt I was gullible until I discovered that she was actually the one behind this whole thing. You know, some ladies are too desperate for marriage lately. And she actually told me one time that I'm not the marriage type. I didn't understand it. So the young man needs to know that there are plenty of ladies that are not the marriage type lately. And they're the ones that get you and I first.
I reach more media from a Calabias Lord Mamu Akwaba. Nigerian renowned actor friend Emeka Ike has been off the scene for a long time now. Nina or battle marriage issues on Channel O. Emeka Ike Enyomudi Nkoma finally waba out. Abe explaining home. This kind of situations, maybe go through. It's very difficult for them to come out to speak. Because as a man, when you are trying to play the victim in this kind of situation, they will tag you as weak and stuff. On a year March 2nd, 2017, a year Emma Eddie Omawari and call a Nigerian court no terminate our a dissolve relationship. No. Now July 13th, 2015, Obanede marriage dissolving issue no ekoja court. So after 2 years of court battles, and a court dissolve our crime. Now Emeka Ike explains what I will go through on a year before, during, and after a marriage breakup, marriage dissolving court. Attacks, school being closed down, properties being sold to people, and a whole lot of trauma wakum. Like who explain Nikura Sebi Ibiwa and Tasum. Emeka Ike in an interview.
You know, some ladies are too desperate for marriage lately. And she actually told me one time that I'm not the marriage type. I didn't understand it. So the young man needs to know that there are plenty of ladies that are not the marriage type lately. And they're the ones that get you and I first. The good ones don't show the things, the signs that you want to go to a party with a girl. But these ladies show you everything you want to see. And then when you get into it, there's a luck. So it was depressing to find out that the person you were actually confiding in knows that men were coming to your house and was making calls with them and arranging and discussing this thing. And the resolution was, okay, after it all, blackmail him. I was busy grouping with the blackmail. I didn't know it was much more than that. So my school was shut down. Students were told, go home. This school is shut down. This marriage is shut down. On the same day, I was on air heading for a movie shoot in America. They already knew I was traveling. They were planning it. So I had to do, I was directing a movie and I was going to act in one of the movies. So 2 movies for G&J Pictures in Maryland. So they knew I was going to be away for a while. So they took their time to plan. So I was on air when she rang the bell and all the students came out and said, look, I'm shutting down this school right now. You all have to go tell your parents, put you in another school. I wasn't waiting for it. I came back home to nothing. My property, my house has been moved everything in there because my house is in Ogudu GRA, where I built my own house, but I was staying close to St. Nicholas College in Magodo because if a student needs attention, I should be able to wake up 2 a.m., 3 a.m. to attend to it and do what I got to do. So they had moved all the properties I have in Lagos. I lost plenty of them, like 80% of my lands, because it was just the bag I traveled to America with that I still had, that I had just with me.
So the documents for those lands were taken?
People are bidding on my property and I'm looking at it and I feel myself because I can't defend what you don't have evidence to. So it was a planned thing.
So the evidence was taken?
There's no evidence because you came back, they've moved your load out of the house and you can't see any piece, nothing. Your wristwatches, your awards, your pictures with presidents, everything I got as Emeka Ike was gone. It was just that box I went to America with. So connecting with is very, very easy for me because you go through a lot of resilience, bottled up emotions, anger, confusion, misconstrued truths, making you feel manipulation, and you never know where it's coming from. Sometimes you want to please this person for the other person, but you don't even know that she's actually manipulating you.
So after explanation, Emeka Ike so advise youth out there, and he feels sorry for some of us. And say, if you don't know the intentions of whoever you are going to get married to, it's also another big problem. In a video, no share.
So I feel sorry for young men like you, especially. I don't know if you're married. I was asking someone at Aminu Kano airport yesterday. I just came through Saudi Arabia last night. I'm like, I'm sorry for the young men like you that are not married. Because the narrative out there is that it's all about the money. And when they come, they don't like you for nothing. You're just an issue. And you must be popular, you must be rich, you must be a very strong banker, a successful man to be a woman beater. No carpenter is on the social space. No bricklayer is a woman beater on the social space. You have to be successful. And there are people like Iyabo Ojo that are there to back them up and say, hey, yes, 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 Kilode, Kilode. Now, your experience as Iyabo Ojo might not be the same thing with that lady, because that could be a criminal. Anybody who interacts with assassins, gunmen, is a criminal, male or female. So we need to understand that the social space is polluted in Nigeria. I'm a resident in Germany. My family also lives in Nuremberg. You don't put everything out there. You just don't go on air and post anything. So when I hear people say, it's my right, your right to abuse me, to give me a wrong image, and sorry is all I get for it, somebody needs to regulate our social space.
So you said sorry is all I get for it. Has she apologized?
If it was deliberate, there's no apology coming because there's a lot to cover for. Man, I was haunted like a rabbit. Gunmen were coming to my house, marksmen. Go to Magodo police post. You see my statements. Marksmen were in my house this afternoon. Oh, 6 men came to my house the other night. Oh, some men came with gun. Not jokes. Then I was after Segun Arinze, because then as a human rights activist, I felt, well, they're coming for me because I'm fighting against them. It was a whole lot of manipulation.
Have you gotten your school back?
How can you get a school back? What's his name? The Minister of Aviation now. What's his name? That lawyer.
Festus Keyamo?
Festus Keyamo was to be my lawyer then. He was my lawyer before I became a government man. When he saw the damage, he said, bro, let me not use that word, and move on. Leave the school. It's messed up. Because this is a moral institution where you can be criticized or for being anything corrupt. Parents will pull their kids out. Where you can be maligned or anything being said about bad misbehavior, bad character, whatever shouldn't be mentioned around you as, So I couldn't save the school because parents were already pulling their kids out when the proprietors woke up on the same day I was on air. She sent the Prado Jeep that took me to the airport. And the driver came back. She asked, where is he? He said, our guy is on air. He said, okay, get me the assembly bell. And the students gathered and said, I'm shutting down. Get your parents to put you in another school. And it was like a burial scene. Teachers were crying because they don't know where to get the next job. Students were crying because they're going to miss their friends. They didn't plan for it. They weren't expecting it. Yeah. So it was so much of confusion. Then all I got was constant battery. I'm like, what? Kids, do I beat your mother? No, daddy. I built for you in Lagos. It wasn't nothing. Alawade, I built for her mother. In Isoko, 3-bedroom, I built. I trained you in school. I was in Yabatech. My friends, some of them are deans of faculty in Unilag and so many universities. I just took her there, give her admission. And I changed her life. Made her a teacher. Put her into school part-time. They say, this one is pregnant too. You don't feel like jam. I said, okay, that's why we're here. Drive any car you want. The Prado, the Touareg, any of the Infinity, any car you want, just have fun. You're a big man's wife. And that's all I got for it, because I was investing on someone who wasn't investing in me.
So that was Emeka Ike explaining what I will go through before, during, and after marriage. Charlie, a man for such a good icon now. This kind of situation wa come no ahani ye pa na wa coming out to talk no ebeboa shape the mindset of certain people, and also at least it will be a lesson to both male and female am I ready to get into marriage. Emeka Ike is a renowned Nigerian movie actor, producer, and director. Yenim no scene. Now marriage in any say in an advice was share. Aha, Richmond Media. Subscribe my YouTube channel on Richmond Media. Subscribe via my notification bell so. Yeah, the content phobia to my word to me. Ashe amai. Thanks for watching. Bye.